We are Team 7, the NCSSM Unicorns. I'm Roshan, and I'm joined by Melody, Allison, Jack, and Jacob.
Upon delving into the data, we focused on answering three main questions. How can areas for broadband development be identified? What factors influence broadband access and quality? And how might additional data be collected? We identified a metric to quantify the development of a county called adoption. What does adoption mean? We defined adoption as the index of potential for individuals in a county to actually use and adopt broadband into their lives. This metric is based on data from households with demographics inhibited from broadband access, such as elderly, no internet access, no computing access, impoverished, disabled, or limited English households. Those with access already, such as part of an employee generation ages 18 to 34 out of formal post-secondary education, such as holding bachelor degrees or higher, or part of a family with children, or remotely employed, were parsed out of this metric. We focused on low adoption potential households, demographics with less chance, in order to identify what was blocking access and inhibiting them from adopting broadband. After identifying this new adoptability of broadband as a valid measurement, we transitioned to comparing county data to post-secondary educational rates, referencing more basic measurements of broadband access first to ensure that more high-level correlations are being made with our adoption index.
We use Python to analyze obtained CSV files of data. Using libraries such as Pandas, Matplotlib, and NumPy, we first graphed and statistically analyzed the data. Here we can see the percentage of people in each county without internet access. Additionally, in this graph, we can see the percentage of people in each county without internet speeds that are above 25 down 3 up. These graphs confirm the large disparity present in internet access throughout the counties of North Carolina. We then compared these metrics to post-secondary attainment rate. Through our analysis, this graph shows that the proportion of people in a county without access to internet has little correlation with post-secondary educational attainment in that county. We have also found that counties with a high proportion of people without 25 down 3 up also have almost no correlation with post-secondary educational attainment rates. We then compared these metrics with another dataset and came upon the same conclusion. These graphs tell us the same story. Internet availability alone doesn't have any recognizable correlation with post-secondary attainment rates. These statistical analyses imply that there are other confounding variables at play. Through accounting for formerly said confounding variables with the adoption index, we were able to make more high-level correlations with post-secondary attainment. Here, correlation between the adoption index and post-secondary educational attainment is clear. With a Pearson coefficient of 0.85, it confirms a direct and positive relation between adoption and post-secondary attainment. In this graph, we use the same data but control for confounding variables like income by restricting our sample sizes. As shown, the strong correlation persists, and one can infer that there is another significant factor at play.
With this understanding of the data in mind, we delved into data about digital literacy but found inconclusive sources for North Carolina. To combat both this and broadband access, we proposed the Program for Broadband Access Expansion and Education. This program aims to increase community internet adoption rates through 1. Collecting and analyzing information from local regions about their access to internet, 2. Developing materials and courses for increased community knowledge about digital equity, and 3. Supporting students, educators, and others on their journey to develop key digital literacy skills through programs, classes, and consultants. Thus, our team has proposed an all-around program that ensures community access to broadband can be quantified using the adoption index, which may then be used as a factor for analyzing the effectiveness of our proposed program for furthering digital literacy and equity. Thank you very much for your time.